Okay, now let's look at the triads, both across the neck and up and down, and kind of orient them a little bit to the various movable shapes we have. I'm not sure that I'll get all of them, but I'll give you the general concept, and then you can explore it more on your own. So let's look at A chord, A major, out of a G movable shape. So we'd have in the A major triad, root, major third, fifth, root, major third, fifth, root. If we change it to minor, we just flat third, if we change it to diminished, root, flat 5, flat 3, root, flat 5, flat 3, root, augmented, root, major third, raised fifth, root, major third, raised fifth, root. So there's the 4 triads out of one chord position, and that's a good way to practice them, just to maybe go up and down, changing each time, or up and down, and up in one, down in the other, however you want to do it. The other thing you want to kind of do is be aware of how they're sounding. Okay, because they each have a little bit different sound. The major's kind of a bright, triumphant, happy sound. Minor's dark and brooding, a little sad. The diminished is kind of tensiony, and the augment is a bit airy, a little bit spacey. You can come up with your own descriptions of them. Now, let's go on to another shape. This would be A out of the E position. So let's try to play major, root, major third, fifth, root, major third, fifth, root, major third. Minor, flat 5, flat 3 root, flat 5, flat 3 root, augmented root, 3 raised fifth, root, 3 raised fifth, root, 3 raised fifth. So there's the 4 triads out of that shape. Now, then what you can do is you can take these 2 chord shapes and then try to interconnect them a little. Or excuse me, major, I missed one. Okay, now I vaulted into another shape there. This E shape is kind of a hybrid shape. There's kind of another one. On this one, notice that the first finger is in the 4th fret and playing any note, notably that C sharp and the minor third back in here. You can also play this where you don't let this finger go any further than the 5th fret. So you have a major triad, A. This can be done 2 ways, root, major third, root, 5th, major third, root, 5th, 3rd. The other way is now to sort of hybrid it into the next one. See, now we're in the C shape. D shape. Could easily just be the minor. And the diminished. So you see how you can play them across and also linearly. You can practice changing on each string. The idea is just to be able to have them so much under your fingers you can get them in just an infinite variety of ways. We kind of ran out of room, so let's go back now and take D. So we can connect into the next shape. We kind of looked at this one, a major triad, minor, diminished, flat third, flat fifth, root, flat fifth, flat third, root, flat five. And we can have augmented. You can see I'm kind of bleeding over now into the next position, which would be like in this position. We're coming out of the C shape into the A shape. So this position has a hybrid too, or major, minor, diminished, augmented. Now this position can also go in like this to where, or excuse me, that's the major. Now you see we're connecting back up to the G form where we started. We could do the same thing with minor. We could do the same thing with the augmented. So you can do all four triads all over the fingerboard, both across in positions and both up and down connecting positions. You know, this is just kind of an off the cuff look at it, kind of a cursory look at it. You can spend as much time as you may seem, you know, be appropriate to you to exploring all this. But again, seeing the triads both across the neck and up and down is really a great aid in seeing chords, linkages of when chords change, inversions, etc. So I hope you enjoy messing around with this. It's kind of a fun thing to do, and one that it always seems like there's just another way that you haven't thought of, and they're almost endless.